Them niggas will bust your ass with their hands tied behind their back with one leg. They will bust any of these fans' asses with no problem. Even these booty motherfuckers. I think I seen some shit on YouTube like years back. I forgot what white boy they challenged. They said, oh, there's some white boy that probably got no burn or anything like that, but he's like 6'6", 6'8". That's oh, you suck. We'll kick your ass. Little kid was talking shit. Boy, that white boy was hitting him with moves, pump fakes. Then he was bodying him, some elbows and shoulders. He was just scoring at ease. So me, I don't really talk shit like, oh, I'm better than you. No. Y'all niggas just got to where y'all got because y'all are the best of the best. You know what I mean? But, hey, I just know that my nigga LaMelo Ball is doing his stuck thistle. You know, Montrezl Harrell, he got to that team and, yeah, Montrezl got a little better, you know. He don't really got to do too much because all they got to do is just run the floor. And the ball is going to gravitate to him because LaMelo got it like that. It's how LaMelo passing it to Bridges or he's going to pass it to Harrell. Somebody, whoever's in the motherfucking sky at the moment, they're going to grab it and they're going to dunk it. So shouts out to Charlotte. Shouts out to Jordan. Yeah, they've been talking mad shit about you, Jordan. I was on your side. You know what I mean? I fuck with you, dog. Like, you doing it big. Like, you got your team. You got your brand. All this shit is yours. It's like you doing it. They was talking shit like, oh, well, your team sucks. And fuck that. I don't want to say fuck Charles Barkley and all the niggas that was hating on him. You know, sometimes you get some bad picks. Sometimes people say some bullshit in the air. You might pick some wrong shit. But he finally got it right. Okay? Now, are these niggas in Charlotte going to get to like the 4th, 3rd, 2nd seed? Maybe not this year. But soon, like, I think they probably might need, like, another, like, a real solid center. Like an Anthony Davis. Not Anthony Street Clothes Davis, like a different, better version of Anthony Davis. You know what I mean? If they could get a Wiseman, that'd probably be cool. Karl-Anthony Towns, maybe not Karl-Anthony Towns exactly, because Karl-Anthony Towns needs the ball. But if they could get, like, a real solid center that could give them, like, 16 to 24 points, and then, you know, probably like 5 to 7 rebounds. Oh, yeah. And I could really run the floor. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like a young LaMarcus Aldridge. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They'll be like the top 2 seed, and they'll shake a lot of shit up, you know? But, you know, shouts out to what's going on in the league right now. You know, you got the Suns doing their thug thizzle, number 1 seed. They just... Now, this is the question right here. The number 1 question. Here's the number 1 answer. Take the abuse. Take the abuse. The Nets are going to beat anyone in front of them in the East. Now, is the Suns going to the finals? I don't think so. Only way the Suns, in my eyes, can make it to the finals is Stephen Curry's out through the whole playoffs. That's the only way the Suns will make it to the finals. I love Devin Booker. That's my guy. I met him in New York. Cool-ass individual. But he can score. But sometimes it's like the lights might be too bright. I could be wrong. This is what I seen, especially when the lights were bright. You feel me? There's something like consistency. I don't look at people like, oh, you get paid the most. No, you're the franchise player. Nigga, if your team needs 35 points, you better go get them 37. If your team needs 35 and you give them 22, something wrong with you. So I know basketball is a team sport. Shouts out to them picking up JaVale McGee, which might really help them. He will really help them. He has that defense. He has that basketball IQ. You know, Shaq used to always call him JaVale McGee. You know, he used to clown him, put on Shaq in the fool. But I always see JaVale like, oh, he could ball. He know what he's doing. He just does goofy shit. And then the you know, so much camera, so he gonna get picked on. But he good. He good, you know. Then you got Jay Crowder. I always knew Jay Crowder was a hustler since he was on the Mavericks. I was like, Jay Crowder needs to go to a team that needs him, not wants him, needs him. And then I think later on that year in the trade deadline, that he got shipped to Boston and he did some magnificent stuff. Then he got traded to Miami, went to the finals. Then he got traded to this. I think one of these times he went to the Jazz, but then he really went to the Suns and went to the finals again. Well, it was back to back. So you feel me? Like Jay Crowder is that hustler you need. Like Jay Crowder, the Patrick Beverly, those niggas are them gritty niggas. James Johnson, Patty Mills, those niggas right there. Those hustlers, those niggas that be like, yo, coach, what you need me to do? All right, I got you. Marcus Smart too. Like those niggas you need. So you feel me? The Suns got a nice little solid team. The Lakers, listen, I'm not one of these niggas on these sports centers and all and ESPN and all that shit. Off the rip, once I seen the Lakers like the sheet, I seen the roster, I said it's over. It's over. They're not going nowhere. Like LeBron James, GOAT James, we know what he's gonna do. He's gonna get you 23 to 27. You know, it depends. He might give you 32. Westbrook could get you those same numbers. Could. Melo could get you 16. But it's the system. So AD, yeah, if he's healthy, he could give you like 27 too. But once I see it on paper, I said it's gonna be hard for all of them to get put together. You know what I mean? And it showed, you know. But shouts out to Malik Monk. I know way he balled, he banked on himself. Shouts out to him banking on himself. He banked on himself like, yo, y'all could give me this 1 year deal for like $2 million or whatever like that. I'll even sleep in my Maybach. I don't give a fuck. But I'm ball so hard because I'm on the Lakers. So you know we get in hella national games. And on top of national games, we're gonna be talked about each time. So I'm gonna ball the fuck out. So Malik Monk, shouts out to you. I hope the best for you, man. Like, you know, I know that the Lakers, I don't know, can they do something? If AD comes back, can the Lakers go anywhere? We don't got to go to the next episode. No. Hell the fuck no. All right? These niggas might barely even get into the play-in. If they do, listen, LeBron's going to score probably 60. I won't be surprised if he scores 80. Okay? But for him to get them niggas past the play-in, to get in the play-in, and then to go pretty far, it's not going to happen. You know, shouts out to Russell Westbrook. I don't know what team's going to pick him up next because they for sure going to get rid of pretty much the whole roster. Whoever's not on the real contract, they're going to get rid of them, which I believe. So, you know, you're going to see. So, but my sleeper teams, Memphis is my sleeper team. I know they could do something. They're like number 2 or 3 seed, but nobody thought them niggas, these young boys, going to do it. And I believed in Ja since he came in here. So that's my sleeper team. And Minnesota, it's my 2 sleeper team. On the East, my sleeper team is Brooklyn. Brooklyn and Chicago is my 2 teams. And the Wizards, shouts out to the Wizards letting me down. Sad day in hell. But Trae Young, shouts out to Trae Young. I don't know what the fuck going on with you. I don't know what the hell's going on, but you still one of my favorite players. You like in the top 10 of my new young guys that's just doing their thug dizzle. You feel me? The Clippers, they a scary team. They have nothing but bench players shaking up the game. Imagine with Kawhi and PG. And I'm telling you, as crazy as they got Serge Ibaka, I think they plotting to get somebody else to come to LA to help them. Don't know who, but they got someone. Shouts out to Reggie Jackson, my guy from Detroit Pistons. He's now on Clippers, but I always believed in that nigga. I think I'm an underdog loving ass nigga because I'm an underdog, I guess. But Reggie Jackson, he doing his stuff there, so my kudos to you, my nigga. But let's get back to my story about throwbacks. Since y'all heard me say the Brooklyn Nets, my original team was the New Jersey Nets. And let me tell you how. I went to my first Nets game. This was like, sheesh. I was like in 4th grade. I don't remember the year. I don't know. Probably 2001, 2. I don't recall. Smoke too much weed. Stay off the weed. Duh. Now, so I remember this was like I was in the PAL league, and I'm over there chilling, and I had a game that Friday. So my godfather and my cousins was like, "Yo, G, we about to go to this Nets game. We got an extra ticket. You riding?" I'm like, I have a game. I'm about to go drop 50 on these niggas with 25 rebounds. I ain't going. What really happened was I looked, I'm like, I got my uniform on. I suck. Like, I was terrible. I'll probably get you 18 rebounds, 2 assists, 0 points. I was a hustler. I was the hustler. You know what I mean? Whatever else y'all need. If y'all needed points, don't look at me, okay? Ray Charles. Just turn to Ray Charles, turn to Stevie Wonder. Well, you might see me if you Stevie Wonder. So jokes. I kid. But, I was a hustler. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll take this little mini vacation. I miss my game. So, Godfather took us in his car. We went to it was the ISI Center, somewhere far as fuck. Don't know where the fuck we was at. It was the first time I had apple pies from McDonald's. I was like, what the fuck is this? He said, eat it. It tastes good. I said, okay. So it's three of us. Is my older cousin, a middle cousin, a little cousin, me, and my uncle. So now, boom, we in the nosebleed. We was on some Fat Joe shit and Remy Ma all the way up. And you can stay up. We was up there. Like, nigga, when you look down, I have like 20/20 vision. These niggas look like ants. I'm like, what the fuck? So my cousin at the time, he had a cell phone. And we seen nothing but empty ass seats down there. We was like, yo, bruh, Unc, we about to go down there and try to get us a seat. He said, you got your phone on you? My cousin was like, yeah. I was like, all right, cool. So it was my older cousin, me, and my middle cousin. We was like, all right, we going down. So boom, that was like, bro, 700,000 million. We ended up getting down to like damn near to like roll like 100. We can see the players now. Like we can see like they're not little ants. Like we could see them. We can't see their tattoos or anything like that, but we know like, all right, them niggas is like right there. So then boom, we sitting and we looking around like, ain't nobody check our tickets. Matter of fact, yo, let's go even lower. So we go down, leave through the thing, go downstairs and go through the steps. Security people not even checking our tickets. People on lunch breaks, on the clock type shit. Like niggas is like didn't give a fuck. So we just walked through again like, nigga, we did it again. So he's like, fuck it. So now we're on pretty much the floor seats. Like we're so close, like, when the players go to the locker room, I could put my arm and actually somebody could just don't even gotta stretch your arms like that. They could just do this and they touch my hand. I'm like, yo, we here. And that game, it was Miami versus the Nets. So we watched the Miami Heat. This was like Eddie Jones is there. This is before D Wade got there. I think this is like 01, 02, around there. This is like a couple years before Wade got there. So we just chilling, watching the game. I'm like, yo, we are so close. Like this shit was just totally amazing. Being like 10 years old, 11 years old, watching the NBA game. Like this is before like big flat screen TVs. Like these niggas is right there. Like it was such an amazing thing. But I see why they got rid of the Jersey Nets, because one, where the fuck they had these niggas just like the fucking Boondies. Like nigga, like that niggas had them like far as fuck, and it was like really nothing around there. So when they say location, 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 that shit is very fucking important. Cause I don't even,